talk about Porsha real quick, who is actually getting this divorce. She's getting sued by Simon for defamation. But before we get into that, I do want to check out what she had to say about Drew real quick. So let's listen to this.
To be unfiltered.
Yeah.
To me, let me define. To me, unfiltered is like living in your truth, who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your authentic self, where you show up everywhere you go. I would say Drew Sidora. And I would love that for her, just because I think it's easier because you can remember what you say. Sometimes if you say something and it's filtered with something else, you can't remember it.
Filtered with what, Porsha?
You know, lies.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
For me, if you have a peach, everybody is the main character. And when you are not honest or just really letting the cameras in, meanwhile, I'm over here split wide open, wig off, everything. It's like, damn, give me some of her check. You know what I mean? If she's not going to
appreciate that. Give me some of your check.
Give me some of your check. Who needs to be?
Listen, I pray to God. Well, let's get into what Drew says. Drew responds and says, "Hello, Pot. I'm Kettle. Then you leave on a lie and return to creating lies because someone couldn't talk about someone." Listen, I hope to God Drew does not allow Porsha to be on her head this next season, and it's actually the reverse. Because it's definitely giving hello Pot, I'm Kettle, and what's crazy is how much y'all resemble each other in more ways than one.
Yikes.
So I really hope that Drew eats Porsha up next season because girl, you wrong for that.
She probably won't because she always disappoints. In one way or another, Drew is gonna always disappoint. Whether it's gonna be a lame read or a treat thrown out of her purse, she gonna do something to make us, wish she wouldn't have done it.
History has shown.
History has shown. But essentially, like if y'all didn't know nothing, y'all know Porsha was gonna come back being delusional. But the funny part about it is, to me, y'all can't never really be that mad at Porsha because y'all believe that bullshit. Not us, but y'all. Like y'all was like love wins, and she really in love with Simon, and we was like,
love wins.
With that old ass erectile dysfunction, allegedly dick having ass nigga. She's not into it. It's about what she was trying to get, which is some nigga to secure her. And even when Tisa Tells was like, bitch, he ain't got no money, you was still like, I'ma marry him.
She was the first to say it. Yeah, before he even walked down the aisle, you should have listened to Tisa.
You should listen to
what are they arguing over? Like, is this about Dennis?
No, it's about the house. So apparently,
no, not Simon and Porsha. I'm talking about Drew and Porsha.
Oh, it could be.
We don't know what step one is. I just remember Drew and Dennis being in the studio together. I told y'all about this like some months ago. And they followed each other.
Ooh. Bitch, not showing the studio with my baby daddy. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
They've been in the studio together more than once. They just now posted. The first time they was in the studio together, it was alive. And then this time, when the song actually dropped, that's the actual video that she posted. But it's interesting because Porsha is still super cool with Dennis, and Dennis is in her confessional. So I think it might come to light during the season because it seemed like Dennis is filming a confessional for the show.
How I'm feeling in this moment, if it does have something to do with Dennis, I'm not gonna give not one fuck about how Porsha feeling. That's what I think in this moment. Because girl, you were literally married that lady husband. Like, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Don't nobody owe you no loyalty because you didn't feel like you owed it to nobody else. So I hope Drew's on her head top. As for assignment, girl, just gonna get out that man house. I know her fans gonna be like, I would stay in the house, girl. Get out that man house. Your name is not on that man property. That man bought that house before y'all got married. His name is on the deed or whatever the case is with his own money. I know we like to say Simon broken. I will say he might not have as much money as what she thinks, but for this man to be living in Dubai on a regular and has been there for months since the divorce, you got to have some damn money to be out there. So I would think he got some type of coin, and he's still paying all the bills at that house, and he effed himself with that prenup. Because he said, once you leave or once we divorce, I'll continue to pay for it. Like, you could stay here, I think, for maybe like, I don't know if it was 18 months or 24 months, and he'll continue to pay the bills and stuff. And yeah. So that's what it really is. And I think Porsha wants to get a piece of that money, but I don't, from that house, but I don't think she should if you ain't put in on it. For real, for real. And he bought it before y'all got married strategically, so it wouldn't be included in that.
Okay. So I'm Splitsville on this, right?
Uh-huh.
Because essentially, as a woman, if I was, because I can put myself in Dennis' shoes and I could be like, bitch, get out of my fucking house, bro. But I also could feel like you probably procured her using that home like this can all be yours. And I kind of feel like when a woman marries a man and they live in a home, like essentially that's not just your home. If you got that home either for y'all, like in y'all relationship or in the marriage, right? And I know
Mhm.
her name is not on it, but I also feel like that's what a lot of stupid ass bitches do. You move into a house with a man and think because y'all are married, you're entitled to it. When really his name is the only one on the deed. So I feel like Portia is just an idiot and she
The
can
marriage makes you entitled to it, though.
that's what I think.
And that
That's
is
what
how it goes. Yeah.
okay,
Her
so
name
how
don't
can
have to
you
be on the
feel like
lead. Her name doesn't have to be real estate expert here.
A real estate expert.
Her name don't have to be on the deed. They're married, so it don't
that's what I
matter.
thought. And that's exactly what I thought. That's why I was like, but they married. So if she wants to film in the house, I also feel like nigga, you barely a US citizen. Can you even come down here for real, for real? Because they keep deporting you and you keep proving that you here illegally. So I also feel like like I don't know. Like to me, I feel like if a younger woman marries an older man, you know why. It's because she wants to be taken care of. Stop acting like it's because you look good or because you fucked her real good for 5 minutes. Like, stop it. Like, please give it a fucking rest. Be fucking for real. If you want a young woman, if you want to move one young woman out the house so you can move another one in, then you need to be prepared for the fact that the next one is only with you because you got money too. Like,
He knew that.
so
He
that's
know
why I
that.
feel like all of this extra shit is really ridiculous. Like, let her film in the
I'm
house
here
and go
for
get you
the
another one, scammer.
I'm here for the chaos though, because I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all, Portia is gonna get my fucking nerves this season. I seen another clip from her from the BravoCon thing, and you could tell that she about to be talking out of both sides of her neck when it
I
comes
don't
to the
like her.
Kenya versus what's the other girl name? Brit.
Oh,
Yeah. Mhm.
When it comes to Kenya versus Brit, because she tried to clean it up during this press run, she said
mm,
something like, I wish that I didn't have two different opinions. She said she had one opinion when it happened, and then a different opinion in the confessional. So, and then she started talking about how much she loved Brit. Da 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 da. Ooh, I hope everything is revealed this season. I hope that what we saw on the heels of you leaving Atlanta and what we saw on Portia's Family Mess is what is exposed to us when you actually return to Real Housewives of Atlanta.
that's
Because
what
yeah,
that's
I
what
don't see him winning this lawsuit because I don't think that she actually said he had ED. She just put it up there. But she could have been talking about anything. So I don't see him winning that, but he might end up winning some with that house though. That's why I think he don't want her to film in it because aside from him letting her live there, I guess she can't. She's not really showing like any like I guess real rights aside from oh that's my wife. But let's be honest, we've seen plenty of women that have went on to marry men that got a lot of money and they ain't get shit out the deal. So she still may not get that house, even
Ashley.
though
I was just about to
decided
say
her to it.
The Darbies, if anyone wants to be specific, the sadness of it all. Because honestly, I feel like that's the trade off to me. Like, and I'm being real with y'all. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about it as far as double standards is concerned. You are an old nigga. You know you're not as attractive. You know your dick don't work as good. You want a young woman, then you need to be willing to pay and you need to be willing to give them whatever it is that they feel like they need within reason. But if you got it, man, stop being a bitch. Like, you know she with you because she thought you had money. And I don't give a fuck about none. Oh, you're not I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck
As
about.
long as she lived there, she is.
I feel like you married her if she wants a house after all of it. Sir, please go. You in Dubai. Why you care? Why you care? You're not even in this country. Really, you shouldn't even be in this country because your ass was scamming to get in this country. She's at least a US citizen. So at the end of the day, to me, she probably more entitled to the land You are
Sound
simply
like a damn Trump supporter. She's a U.S. citizen.
I'm not
You're an
trying
illegal alien. Get out of
I'm
here.
not, I'm not trying to sound like one, but at the end of the day, nigga,
I
they
can't.
said that you
I
scammed and you lied to be here. Now, as long as you was flying below the radar, I didn't have anything to say about it. But
Over
when we
here
say
taking
no,
our good job, Simon.
listen, I don't know. He ain't taking no good job.
No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
You know I don't feel like that. Okay. Anybody that say that shit, what job you got that a Mexican can take? Oh, yeah, you working down to the hotel? Yeah, Maria took the dust out your hand. Shut the fuck up.
yeah, I
Anyway, you
can.
standing outside the Home Depot. I ain't never seen a motherfucking black man or white man stand outside of a Home Depot or Lowe's waiting for somebody to come pick them up before the Mexicans came over here. Shut up. Okay, let them people make their money. I'm sorry. Anyway, at the end of the day, I don't like Simon because I feel like the way he tried to spray her online, like that was really, to me, he started that shit. He started with the spraying her online. Y'all can go back and forth with the legalities all y'all want to, but the way he tried to embarrass her online as if you're not some old ass, smelly, scammy ass nigga that's just lucky that stupid bitch even wanted to fuck with your nasty looking ass. Like, sir, please. You couldn't get nobody if you wasn't talking about you had money. You couldn't get her if you wasn't talking about you had money. A nigga like Bolo probably banged her the fuck out.
Thank
Greasy
you.
as fuck. With barely any money in his account. Banged her the fuck out. Had a great time. Okay? So like to me, whatever. Fuck Simon. I don't like Simon, but I don't like her. I don't like either of them. But I also feel like they deserve each other. So
They
whatever ass
definitely deserve each other.
each other, y'all both deserve it. She ain't shit, he ain't shit. But I'm damn sure not about to like villainize her to make him a victim when I feel like he definitely ain't shit. And I don't really like the way the Fallon shit went down either, because I feel like you kind of set her up to be with Jalen and then acted like she cheated on you. When really I felt like you were kind of pushing her to go and be with Jalen because you was already moving on to whoever the next one was. You ain't no loyal nigga or nothing like that. Like, cut it out.
I feel how I always felt, what I've been saying. Get your ass up out that man house. Number one. Number two, I see them both as Mia and Gordon in a sense. Only difference is Gordon ain't got no coin right now. And if Gordon had a house, I'd be telling Mia get her ass up out that man house too. Cause he also went down to the internet first trying to tell the tea on her ass. But it
But
seems
Simon would never though. Simon would never. Not be in the same scene with a nigga. Simon would fucking never.
I
Not
don't
like
know.
that.
I
Not like
don't,
that.
I don't
Maybe
know.
nigga you fucked before me. Yes, Dennis. Dennis daddy and Dennis in the same scene. Okay. But
Yeah,
I'm not about
okay.
to be in the same scene with the young nigga you fucking after me. I really don't,
I'm
because Simon's too
screaming.
petty for that shit.
Yeah,
But you
that's
know
crazy.
what's crazy? I wonder if he gonna try to come after Dennis ass. Dennis be all up in that nigga house. I don't know if, because remember now, Simon also accused her of messing around with somebody. And he made it seem like he had more than one name. Now I don't know if Dennis is in there or not, but I don't know.
I
He
ain't gonna
might be
lie,
trying to
y'all.
come after people.
It's making me like
That what
Dennis
he
even
get though.
more. It's making me like Dennis more. Cause I know Dennis a fuck nigga, but it's like, nigga, I'm about to be on my baby mama side before I'm on your side. Like, cause a lot of niggas is lames. Like a lot of niggas will run up to a nigga like, nah, it's cool, son. I understand. Like, you know, we men, a nigga gonna do what a nigga gonna do. They'll run to be friends with a man that didn't took their bitch before they show the woman respect. But like Dennis was like, nigga, I'm gonna go along with whatever Porsha said that I should go along with. On this
Okay.
show, and we fighting. But if we in the confessional together on this one, because it's fuck that old ass nigga, then I'm with that.
Then yeah, it's given. He gonna ride. He done forgave her for trying to jump on his mama and everything. So I guess that's my
Oh, yeah, I forgot
family.
about that.
I
That's
forgot.
my family.
She
I
should have.
forgot. You know what? He probably was like, hey, I know my mama mean.
Yeah,
I
they're
know
like
my
we
mama.
family, and that's how
Yeah.
y'all better, arrive to the scene.
She probably apologized, bought that lady something nice. You know what I'm saying? Like she probably, poured it on a little bit to get that lady to be nice to her again.
For sure.
You need her to
For
watch
sure.
that baby. Like